Hello everyone and welcome to another exciting edition of Comic Cave Podcast. My name is Chris, along with my hetero life mate, Mr.
Russ.
And today we have a super happy, incredible guest, Mr.
Juan Salazar.
Back again, joining us in the cave. Today we'll be talking about some upcoming events on Comic Cave Podcast. And we're back, and welcome everyone to Comic Cave Podcast. Super happy, incredible toys joining us in the cave once again. Russell, this is incredible.
It is. I always feel like I'm in like the presence of celebrity whenever you come through, for real.
A local superhero.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
I feel like a Z-list celebrity.
A Z-list.
Now that we have this show on, this worldwide stage, I do feel like a Z-list celebrity a little bit.
So he's on your Prime account.
Yeah, Amazon Prime's A Toy Store Near You, Season 4, Episode 1. Yeah, it's a great episode too. Like, me and the crew had a lot of fun. And
so what is this show though? I'm not super familiar with it. Is it kind of like Toys That Made Us, or is it more like the Comic Book Men, or like what kind of show is this?
Well, it's like the guys who make the Toys That Made Us, the movies that made us. They created this show because when COVID happened, everyone kind of started to panic. So they created the show to spotlight these different toy stores across the world, I guess. Mm-hmm. And so they chose like 15 stores, and we were one of them. Nice. And when we went into filming this, they had all these little things that they wanted us to do, like, hey, make sure you show yourself mailing a package off. And they wanted to talk about COVID.
Like check mark things.
Yeah. Make sure you have a shot of unlocking the door. But they wanted to talk about how we're reacting with COVID. And I said, fuck that. I said, nay, I will not talk about COVID. So we made the show, we made our episode about us and the community and about our Free Friday giveaway. And we made it as us as we could possibly make it. And since then, we've gotten so many messages and so much love about, like, hey man, thanks for not making a depressing episode. And, because I feel like if you get to this point, like where you're going to be featured for the world to see in a time like this, nobody wants depressing shit.
Right.
It's our responsibility to be the hope. And so that's what we did, and I feel like we succeeded at that.
That's cool. Yeah, during the COVID time, not only were we in COVID, but the market was like saturated with COVID related stuff.
Right.
Like there was we already have COVID what is it, documentaries and stuff on
South
Netflix,
Park's COVID.
Right. Ridiculous. No, so kudos. It's cool that you were able to take it in your own direction and that they ended up rocking with it. Super excited to see that episode. When does it drop?
It's already out.
It is?
Yeah, it aired December 25th. It premiered December 25th.
Did you even post about this?
I did post about it.
You post about it because I saw it. Yeah. Now I have some questions.
Oh, I messed up.
I saw that episode, and apparently there's a TV show or something coming from that spawned from it?
Well, we always had, we were always going to do a reality show based on the store. And, COVID kind of ruined those plans. But now, after the success of this episode, and I've done a couple of local spots, the Nacelle Company has been talking to us about helping out. And we're filming the pilot for a reality show in April, sometime in April, either early April or late April. But
so is this going to be one of those scripted reality TV shows where it's like Bunneth, I hate you too, Juan, and then you guys at the end of the episode, I love you.
Well, it's gonna be. There won't be no I hate you, and then I love you type thing. But it's
like
gonna
Pawn
be
Stars.
I don't watch Pawn Stars, but I know kind of like the gist of what it's about.
Right.
So I kind of think of this show as The Office meets Pawn Stars.
So someone's going to be in a room
in a toy store. In a toy store, right? So, and I've always been a big believer in, yes, I own a toy store, but it's never been about the toys. It's always been about the people.
Right.
And like, look, the cool people you meet in this community. So, I mean, that's the focus. And the toys is just, they're fun and they're cool. It's kind of the backdrop. It's what brings us together, but it's really about the people.
Community.
That's an interesting question that you said right there, or statement rather. So when did it stop being about the toys and more about the people?
I don't know, but I do gotta say, man, real quick, like this is completely different being on a Sunday morning this early than being on a Saturday night when I was high as fuck the last time. So this is completely
Whole different energy.
Yeah, this is completely different. But I don't know when it stopped becoming about the toys and started becoming about the people. I don't know if people are familiar with my story, but I never really intended to have a toy store. I was just going to rent an art studio in the back, and then things kind of happened. I ended up with the store, and I said, well, I'm going to make the best out of it, right? And I don't know, I guess it was pretty early on when it started becoming about the people, because I started meeting some really cool people in the toy community, like customers, like other toy vendors, and so I don't know when I would say that from the beginning. Like probably since I was 6, it's always been about the people. My dad kind of raised me on this whole toy culture thing, and I think I want to share that experience with everybody, and that's kind of the point of what I do.
You definitely have, because I've gone to your store, and you've I bought several of my collection stuff from your store, and you give me good discount prices. So Juan,
don't say that.
Well, not like you. We work with me.
We price awesome to begin with. We don't do.
No, like you work.
We don't do any deals. We don't do any deals, and we don't ship.
You're not like some other stores who overprice their toys. $20 for a goddamn marble toy? Get out of here. But you price it very well. Now that's why I go to your store, and that's why I give you my business, because you price your stuff very well. You don't overprice in a very overly saturated market right now, because I feel nostalgia is a thing and everybody wants it.
And that's one thing that we don't want to do at all. Like, there's this thing we call flea market mentality, right? Where we know that there's people out there that will price something 3 times what it's actually selling for. Right. And in the hopes that somebody that doesn't know what they're looking at pays that price. And if they don't, and it's somebody that's informed, it's like, oh, will you give it to me for $10 off? And they feel like they got a deal. It's smoke and mirrors.
That's the convention way of doing stuff for sure. At any con or anything like that, jack up the prices, because you're getting a lot more of the, for lack of a better way to say it, the normies, the people that are kind of into geek culture and stuff, but it's probably just because like they see it on TV or movies. They don't necessarily.
My childhood.
And that's when they want to go and see what's up. They're not going to necessarily seek it out.
Yeah, it feels fake to me. And if there's one way you can describe at least me, right, in the store, is that we're some real ass motherfuckers. So we try to keep it real.
Yeah.
But I forgot to start this video off by saying, can we just do one of your moniker, Chris, Russ, and Juan in the mornings?
Do you know how to do it?
Yeah, I know how to do it. Do you know how to do it?
I mean, with three of it, it's gonna be with 3. It's gonna
3,
be
2, 1. Chris,
Russ, and Juan in the morning.
Hey,
but no,
I followed that. I didn't know, but I followed it.
So you do these morning shows as well. Whenever you have convention, I see that you and Bundon have a morning show. Is that going to be integrated into the reality show, or is that going to just be like a backdrop?
I think a lot of it will be integrated in the reality show. A lot of it will show like what we do. Me and Bun actually just had a discussion Friday night after the Free Friday giveaway about bringing Juan and Bun in the morning back, because we've been getting a lot of really good stuff in lately.
Yeah.
Like, man, this last week has been all me just working on processing new stuff. I'm going to look at an amazing Star Wars lot Tuesday morning. So, I mean, we've been getting a lot of stuff in. So we've been talking about bringing Juan and Bun in the morning back with more production value, because I don't know if you guys have noticed, like if you've been following us from the beginning.
Of course.
The production value has gotten much better on all of our shit. So.
No, I like how you guys, the evolution of how you guys were just like, hey, just press record on the phone, and now it's more integrated. And now you have not now, but you've been having a call in and we'll give a free Friday giveaway toy. And I've been one of those callers, but I haven't gotten it yet.
So how much of all of that is stuff that you yourself have built into this brand? Because you took this business on from somebody else. The business was there, and then you came on. It doesn't sound like they had like a morning show. It doesn't sound like, I'm sure that you guys, that they still did pop-ups and things like that, but now you're putting on your own. Like, what are all of these things that you've now incorporated into the brand and into the lifestyle?
Well, I pretty much did everything, with the exception of creating a place where people can come and feel like they're treated fairly.
So you got
So the actual store part is what Brett built. And he built a lot of really good, like a solid foundation for the company as far as a good reputation, being fair to people. But he was kind of lazy. He wasn't there all the time. So I brought in stability with, if the store says it's going to be open, it's going to be open.
Yeah.
And then once I got everything up to par, like price and everything, because it was kind of garage sale feeling at first. But I straightened all that stuff out. And after that, I was like, all right, what's next? And so I like to entertain. I like to... I'm kind of an attention whore. So I was like, man, what's the best way that I can, kind of pimp myself out?
So Chris put me onto the store. I've only seen it when it's been all nice. Like you have all your displays, you have certain areas. Like it's like going into any other store. You have sections and stuff.
Right.
You have your Star Wars area, your G.I. Joe, and you even now have like a little anime section. You guys are growing
Transformers.
a little bit, right?
We do have a little anime section.
So it wasn't like that originally, or was it just a little more scattered?
Yeah,
or?
it wasn't like that. It was kind
Okay.
of a mess.
Gotcha.
He tried to be organized, but so when I took over the store, I was like, all right, I get it. Like the good customer service and all that is one thing, but I'm a big believer in like the silent salesman. And, I feel like me talking to people is a bonus if that's what people want.
Right.
But I wanted to make the place as easy for people to shop as possible.
Right.
Why have Transformers in 8 different sections?
Yeah.
I hate when people ask how much is this, and you have to look everything up. It looks like you're lazy. So, I was like, let's make sure everything is priced. Let's make sure everything is priced. And I just, it wasn't an absolute nightmare. It was to me because I'm a perfectionist. But it needed some organization.
Got you.
It definitely needed that.
Now, you do toys, you sell toys as well, but now you're a local huge Houston artist. We've seen some of your shows and we've seen some of your artwork. Follow Super Happy Critical Toys at Facebook to see all that stuff. Are you thinking about opening an art store or of your own art or other people's art or local art?
No, not that's not on the. It's not on the agenda or anything.
Juan's art.
At some point it would be cool. Like I work with Dandy Warhol, who's a local celebrity, phenomenal artist. He's the owner and founder of Warhouse Studios, and he puts on the annual Star Wars art show, which is returning this year, the May 5th weekend. I work with him a lot, so I'm kind of in that clique. I don't want to have an art gallery. We talk about it every once in a while. I don't really want to have an art gallery. Right now, my dream is just to be in a museum. Like, I want to have a piece hanging in a museum. Like, Dandy was at the McNay Museum in San Antonio, and I think that's so badass. It's such an amazing museum. The McNay is so beautiful. And I was very happy for him. Dandy, I remember talking to him, and Dandy's like, dude, you're more excited about this than I am, man. I'm like, Dandy, the McNay is like the place, man. For me, I think it's an amazing place. So yeah, no plans for a gallery, but definitely more plans for shows.
Juan's art belongs in a museum.
Speaking of shows, there is one coming up. Let's talk about that a little bit. Are we allowed to talk about that yet? Are you making announcements?
Talk about what?
The one we got the comic costume contest. You got a special deal going on.
Super Happy Toy Show and Art Market.
Didn't want to just.
You mean the show that we're talking about today?
The Super Happy Toy Show and Art Market at St. Arnold Brewery,
It's
March
back.
5th and 6th.
There we go. Got the dates. That's what I was looking for. But we joined you for the last one. We did some interviews with some people that you lined up. It was a lot of fun. We did a walk. You guys can actually go check out what we call the Sizzle Walk. We've got a couple of those actually. We did with Comic Palooza. We did yours. So you can definitely go check out those interviews and everything that we did with him on that. But it's coming back, and then you've actually stepped it up this year, and I'm super excited, and I'm honored that you've asked us to help out again.
So yeah, I guess this is an exclusive announcement, right? Because I've talked about it.
Exclusive.
I've talked about it, but I got official word on it yesterday. I think it was yesterday. I texted you guys. But so March 5th. We're officially the Road to Comic Palooza starts here. The Road to Comic Palooza starts here show. Comic Palooza is presenting a cosplay contest. So there's 2 age brackets. There's a 12 and under and 13 and up. Great prizes. I want to say first, second, and third is basically a 3-day pass, Saturday pass, and Sunday pass to Comic Palooza for both categories, as well as St. Arnold stuff, and as well as a Super Happy gift card. So it'll be Comic Palooza judges presented by Comic Palooza. Comic Palooza will be on hand selling tickets and hyping up their show. And I'm honored to introduce the host of the cosplay contest, will be Russ and Chris, Comic Cave Podcast.
Hey, super excited.
Damn, I got chills.
Yeah,
I got
real,
chills making that announcement, man.
And last year we were out in the heat a little bit, and you said that you got us inside this time, so I'm excited about that as well.
Under some cover.
Under some cover.
It's under the it's in the beer garden. It's in the beer garden.
Okay.
And it's in March, right? It's in early March, so it should be beautiful.
Yeah.
It should be
Sweet.
beautiful.
No, that's actually the reason why we called it the Sizzle Walk last time, because it was hot. It was sizzling. March, great time to do it. Super excited for that. Can't wait to see. If you guys are in the Houston area, definitely come check it out. This event is free, correct?
Right. Free admission.
You can buy
free
tickets.
Parking.
You can buy tickets for the Comic Palooza, but yeah, this event's free. They've got all types of really dope vendors. A few of them that we got to talk to before. We can't wait to see who comes back out again.
Yeah, absolutely free to enter the cosplay contest too. Rules will go out on the Super Happy page this week, and I'm sure the guys will share it as well.
We will absolutely post it, get that up there. So if you're in Houston, or even if you're not in Houston, drive down, come check us out, for real.
Well, you know what? If you are in Houston, because Chris and Russ are also doing a giveaway that weekend, because this video is going to be going out, I want to say pretty soon. But if you're there at the comic Palooza, if you're there at the St. Arnold's Brewery Art Show, come find us, and you might have a chance to win 2 free tickets to go see The Batman, because Chris and Russ are giving those away there, because that is the weekend that The Batman's coming out. So Chris and Russ...
It's a big weekend.
Is it?
Yeah, it's the weekend. So Chris and Russ will be giving away 2 free tickets to go see The Batman IMAX. I don't know. But come find us, and you might have a chance to win 2 free tickets to go see The Batman. Russell! So much prizes, so much awesome news, and so much stuff coming for Comic Cave. And also, thank you, Super Happy, Incredible Toys. Juan, before we go, give out your address to the store so people can come see you.
740 West 20th Street between Shepherd and Durham. We're easy to find, easy to spot. Our parking lot sucks, but yeah, we're in the heart of the Heights.
And we did a full interview with Juan actually previously, and that episode is up as well. You guys should definitely go check it out, and you can get a tour of his store. So even if you're not in town, you can see what he's got. Give him a call. Maybe you guys can work something out. I know you say you don't pay for shipping, but you can definitely get your hands on some good stuff. And then come down. Come check us out in Houston. It'll be a lot of fun.
And check us out on Amazon Prime, a toy store near you, Season 4, Episode 1. We represent the H. It's a lot of fun.
This dude's making big moves, for real. I'm trying to be like you. We over here so little, y'all. I feel like you're like the father. You're like Papa Comic Cave over here. You like helping us out.
I do have a question, though.
Yeah.
Do y'all think that this Batman's going to sparkle in the sunlight?
Hell yeah. Oh, wait, I thought you said okay. I thought you meant sparkle.
You think he's going to sparkle? You think he's going to sparkle in the sunlight?
I hope so, because that movie's going to be awesome.
He's going to be sweaty, and that's going to be the spark. A little sparkle, you know.
But before you go, as you can see, we are missing an item on our table here. And that's because we got to send a special shout out to Sean, because he won our Comic Cave podcast giveaway on our YouTube channel. He won the Black Adam figure that's right here, superimposed somewheres. And he won the figure. And also, you have a chance to at winning a Comic Cave. Super happy. I keep saying super happy. A Comic Cave prize coming soon. A new prize will be coming soon. Maybe Anime Russell. I don't know.
And also on Instagram, we're going to be announcing another comic giveaway as well.
We also give away comics.
Yeah, a couple packs of comics.
Giveaways.
So come follow us. Subscribe to Comic Cave Podcast, YouTube, Instagram. Also go check out Super Happy Incredible Toys. Instagram. You guys have Instagram, right?
We do have Instagram.
And now go check out the show. Once again, thank you guys so much for joining us. My name is Chris, along with my hetero life and Mr.
Russ.
And a super happy superhero Mr.
Juan Salazar.
Until next time, peace.